What's up, family? Trail here, and we have some breaking news regarding some unexpected stimulus checks. Just when we thought that Americans are no longer going to be receiving any type of financial assistance, we have a few new states that just announced some new checks that should be arriving this month, as well as in October and in November. I also want to share with you the latest beef with the Republicans. They are being accused of trafficking migrants. And lastly, I do want to share with you my partnership with Moo, but we'll talk about that later on in the video. But in the meantime, guys, hey, you guys know what to do. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and that you go ahead and hit the like button for us because it really helps us out here. And anyways, let's jump right into the video. President Joe Biden and the First Lady Jill Biden has now landed in London, getting ready to prepare for the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II. Yes, Joe Biden and his wife Jill arrived in the UK on Saturday to attend the funeral of Queen Elizabeth, who the US president has described as more than a monarch and a woman who defined an era. Now, the Queen's state funeral is going to be on Monday and is going to be attended by almost 100 presidents and heads of government, and the Bidens were traveling without any former U.S. presidents. Now, the Bidens, who joined the Queen for tea back in June of 2021, arrived in Air Force One at London Stansted Airport just before 10 p.m. local time. Anyways, guys, in regards to the Queen, hey, we have seen this long line of people wanting to give their respects to the Queen, and this line has reached about 5 miles before they ended up having to shut down the line for people waiting. So yes, guys, this is a huge moment and the last time for millions of people, Americans, UK people, all of the above, being able to pay their respects to the Queen one last time. But anyways, guys, moving on. Hey, a tropical storm, Fiona, is prompting hurricane warnings for Puerto Rico. Yes, guys, it's hurricane season, and look here, we are getting ready for the season to bring on these hurricanes and different things like that, dumping tons of rain in different portions of the world, in which right now this tropical storm is expected to become a hurricane and could dump as much as 20 inches of rain on Puerto Rico beginning Saturday, guys, which was yesterday. But anyways, guys, the meteorologist agency issued a hurricane warning for the U.S. territory where the impending flooding and high winds could imperil the island's power grid, which is still recovering from the 2017's hurricane, which was named Maria. So again, guys, if you live on the east coast of the United States, yes, you are potentially in the path of a tropical storm that is probably going to turn into a hurricane. So you definitely want to be prepared for this in case it does pick up more traction. Hopefully, guys, you guys stay safe out there. I would like to interrupt this video to share with you my new preferred brokerage account that I use for buying and selling stocks. It is called Moo. I recently got them to offer my family and friends up to 15 free stocks. Now, in order to qualify, all you have to do is sign up using the link down below, and that will get you at least one free stock. And then after that, deposit $100, and that will give you an additional 4 free stocks. And if you deposit $2,000 or more, you can receive all 15 stocks for free. And the beauty about this is they could be worth up to $2,000. Now, if you do sign up, please remember to keep your money in your brokerage account at least 60 days, guys, in order to receive the stocks. And again, it's free money, so don't sleep on this opportunity. But anyways, let's get back into the video. Moving on, guys, we have the governor of Florida, Governor Ron DeSantis. I don't know if you guys saw this earlier last week, but the governor, yes, he sent 2 planes of migrants to Martha's Vineyard. Yes, these were migrants entering into the United States, which there is some beef right now between the Republicans and the Democrats. And that is because the current president, which is a Democrat, he believes, as well as other Democrats believe, that migrants should be able to come into our country, in which the previous president, the former President Donald Trump, actually prevented all of that from happening. And so these Republicans are not happy, guys. And we have talked about this previously on this channel, where states like Texas Texas, as well as Arizona, as well as Florida, are not necessarily happy with these migrants crossing over to the border legally or illegally, in which the governor of Florida, yes, he took these migrants that entered into the country and put them on a plane, paid for it, and sent them to Martha's Vineyard, which they really don't have the necessary tools and capacity to actually tend to these individuals, these migrants. All they want to do is come to a country where it's free. They want to be able to come find a job, be able to work, to earn their own money. They're not necessarily asking for a handout, but they're looking for ways to make money, and these Republican governors are not necessarily happy about this. So, yes, that is exactly what Governor DeSantis did. We also saw previously where the governor, Greg Abbott of Texas, he actually sent these migrants that enter into Texas on buses and sent them directly to Washington, D.C., basically sending them to where President Biden is located. So yes, guys, that is exactly what we're dealing with right now. Whether it's right or wrong, I'll let you guys be the judge of that. And yes, guys, in Florida Governor DeSantis, he said that he is vowing to continue to relocate migrants after 2 flights have been sent to Martha's Vineyard. So yes, guys, he said that, look, he's not going to stop. He's not going to stop. He doesn't want those migrants in his particular state, as well as Governor Greg Abbott of Texas. And they are sending these migrants to other locations, specifically Democratic states. So yes, guys, and the Democratic lawmaker AOC, guys, she is slamming the Republicans right now. She is calling it trafficking migrants. Now, I thought this was a very tricky play right here, using the word trafficking, and you guys have to be the judge of that. But it says that the AOC criticized the Republicans on Friday for their crimes against humanity on refugees after governors in Arizona, Florida, and Texas transported migrants to Democratic states. Yes, guys, DeSantis doubled down and said he plans to spend millions of dollars that Florida has budgeted to continue the controversial practice of sending the migrants out of his state. So guys, what do you think about this? This is not normal. We are dealing with some unprecedented times right now, which we really haven't seen this in the past. So yes, I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that these particular states need to keep those migrants in their respective states, or do you think that they need to send them to the Democratic states, or those individuals that are in favor of allowing the migrants to enter into this country? Guys, this is a political stunt on both sides of the aisle, so I'll let you guys be the judge of that, but let me know how you feel about it down below in the comment section. As usual, I want to see how you have a feel on this, guys. But anyways, moving on to some good news in regards to the Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida, as well as in regards to some new stimulus checks. Yes, Governor DeSantis, he is actually sending out another round of stimulus checks for the individuals in Florida. And yes, right here it talks about DeSantis is cutting another round of checks for Florida's first responders. Yes, it says that nearly 100,000 first responders in Florida, including firefighters, EMTs, paramedics, and law enforcement officers at the municipal and county levels, will receive a $1,000 bonus this year, according to Governor Ron DeSantis' office. Now, the bonus is the second of its kind, and the first went out last year as part of the Florida Department of Economic Opportunities Florida Essential First Responder Recognition Payment Program. That is a tongue twister. But anyways, the money the governor announced on Monday was funded by the federal government's American Rescue Plan, which provides around $350 billion to state, local, and tribal governments across the United States to support the response to and to recover from the pandemic. Florida received around $8.8 billion. Now, those eligible will receive a check in the mail written for slightly more than $1,000 to make up for the funds lost after taxation. Now, first responders hired after May the 1st are not eligible for this bonus. But anyways, guys, if you're interested in the information in this article, I will include it down below so that you can read all of it out for yourself. But Florida is sending out another stimulus check of $1,000. And again, guys, these checks are going out this month. But anyways, moving on, we do have another state that is also potentially approved of some stimulus checks. These particular ones are going to be around $250. Now, the exact date for one-time direct payments worth up to $250 is in this article, guys. Yes, it talks about it right here that more than 3 million taxpayers in Virginia are set to receive a rebate worth up to $250 within the next few weeks, which means you're going to get this check by September the 19th, guys. Yes, it says right here that state officials have confirmed that the one-time only payments will be sent out from September the 19th. And yes, around 3.2 million Americans are expected to receive these rebate checks. Virginians must have had a tax liability last year in order to qualify for this particular one-time payment. And it means that if you are owed state income taxes in 2021, you may get some of that cash back into your pockets. And yes, the credits include taxes paid to another state, deductions, and or subtractions. But again, guys, individuals filing will receive around $250, or if you are married and filing jointly, you could receive around $500. Now, these rebates are set to be released from September the 19th, and officials expect to send the payments in daily batches of around 250,000 of them. But if you are eligible, yes, if you filed your taxes by July the 1st, they should receive a rebate by October the 31st. So again, guys, you should be expected to receive these checks anywhere between September and October. But again, guys, hey, that is some information in regards to those individuals that live in Virginia. But that is not all, guys. We do have another state that has just approved it, I believe, over the weekend, in which the state of Massachusetts just approved of some new tax refunds. And yes, it says right here that tax refunds to flow across Massachusetts this fall. Now, it talks about it around 3.6 million Massachusetts taxpayers are set to receive cash payments back this fall after the state government hauled in taxes last year that surpassed the legal limit by nearly $3 billion, according to the Baker administration. But again, announcing a plan that conflicts with what some Democratic lawmakers expected. Governor Charlie Baker's team, which oversees the Department of Revenue, said that around $2.9 billion that needs to be returned back to taxpayers under a voter-approved law will take the form of mail checks or direct deposits, likely starting in November. Again, guys, taxpayers will automatically receive these refunds without needing to submit any application whatsoever. And in order to be eligible for these, you must have filed your 2021 state tax return by October the 17th of 2022, guys. So you have at least another 30 days to get this thing done so that you can receive these tax refunds. And again, the amount of each refund will be scaled based on how much money that someone paid into state personal income taxes in 2021, with larger checks going to those who pay larger shares of their tax haul. Baker's budget office estimated that the refunds will total around 13% of how much a taxpayer owed to Massachusetts in personal income tax last year, stressing that figure could change once it is finalized sometime in late October. So again, guys, the state of Massachusetts has approved of these stimulus checks. We don't know exactly how much it's going to be, but it is based on how much money you actually owed last year in 2021. So again, guys, that information will probably get more traction later in October, but those checks will be coming out sometime in November. And then lastly, guys, I do have the state of Alaska, which right here it talks about that Alaskans will receive around $3,284 dividend and energy relief checks starting September the 20th. Now, again, eligible Alaskans will receive around $3,284 check, which includes the annual permanent fund dividend, as well as a one-time energy relief payment starting September the 20th. According to Governor Mike Dunleavy, which he announced the exact amount of the payments during a live stream this past Thursday at the Three Bears Alaska store in Palmer, highlighting why the check is needed to help Alaskans cope with the impacts of high inflation on grocery bills, in addition to the high energy prices. Now, again, for a family of 5, that could be over $16,000. That's going to help pay for a lot of things, according to Governor Dunleavy. Everything from fuel, food, medical bills, car repairs, rent, you name it. He said he is going to help out tremendously. So again, he sounds like he is very excited about this amount of money that is going to those individuals that are taxpayers in Alaska. And again, you can see right here from this chart, which kind of shows you in regards to the permanent fund dividend amounts over the last, 40 years or so, back in 1982. So you can see right here where the money continues to go up, and 2022 could be the largest amount that they have ever seen, which tops the amount that was given out back in 2008, which you guys recall, that was back during the previous recession back in 2008, in which now we're facing another recession in next year of 2023. So again, guys, it also says that this year's checks breaks down into a dividend amount of around $2,622 per person and an energy relief payment of $662. So again, guys, this information is coming directly from Governor Dunleavy's office as well as his administration, which they confirmed this information on this past Friday. And Alaskans who filed paper applications for dividends or requested paper checks will receive them starting the week of October the 6th. Alaskans who choose a direct deposit are set to receive their payments starting on September the 20th. So it really depends on which one you did, whether you have a direct deposit or a mail check in the mail. But again, guys, either way, you're going to be receiving these checks within the next 30 days or so. But anyways, guys, that's for the state of Alaska. But I hope all this information was really exciting for you guys today, because we have 4 new states that have just approved of these stimulus checks, and we are continuing to hope that we receive more states also offering additional stimulus checks within the next 30 to 60 days as well, probably up until the midterm elections in early November. But again, guys, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But as a quick reminder, don't forget about the promotion with the Moo, where they're giving out 15 free stocks. But anyways, guys, hey, if you enjoyed the content today and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.